Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What up, guys? What's going down? I hope you guys have a great Monday today, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. We are here. We are back live here for you guys, live, raw, uncut. So definitely, we're gonna give it to you guys. Like we normally do. We are your Average Day Joes. We're gonna give you guys your breaking sports and scores. We're gonna give you your breaking news and trending news. We're also gonna go over crypto news and horoscopes, conspiracies, and much, much more. So stick with us. And how you doing, my boy? How you doing, Jay?
Excellent, excellent.
Anything fun over the weekend happen, or like you see any bears, anything out there in the woods? What happened?
I mean, just I always see animals, but no, I just
No
I
animals
always
this
see
time.
animals. No, I always see animals, like it's but I just yeah, I was just trying to get boxes done, get stuff done. That's it. So
Yeah,
that was always good, always good. I got to rest a lot, which was great. Though the weeks are hard because they're nice and because I do a lot. I like to do a lot during the week, and then I like to really rest on the weekend.
yeah,
So yeah, I was able to get a lot done. I even got boxes in the kitchen done, so that was cool.
yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I'm just like I'm going back and forth, back and forth. Kitchen is hard though, man, because there's so many boxes, but everything goes in a whole different place. It's not like, it's like, oh shit, that goes there, that goes over there, that goes out there. Like fuck. It's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
So it takes a while, but it's all good. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, and it's fun in a way because if you're like having to rush and everything, then it's like you can't really put everything into place the way you want it. But if you're taking your time, but you're doing it, then
Yeah,
it's like, dude, it's gonna make it that much nicer, like when you have everything in place
yeah, that's
already.
what I'm saying. And I'll know exactly where everything is.
Yeah,
That's the whole
exactly.
key. Me knowing exactly where it is.
Right,
So
right. Yeah, very true.
yes.
So yeah, that's all that happened. And in case you guys missed it,
Oop.
Jay did do Chef with Jeff on Saturday. Do you remember what you cooked this time or not?
It was. I don't. I actually. I like. I don't actually. I don't remember. I've cooked so much since
I
then.
know there was
Was it what?
vegetables in there. I remember that part. Yeah.
I don't remember if it was because I cooked soup one of the days and then I cooked chicken the other day. So I just
Oh,
can't
okay.
remember which one came first.
Right, right.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. It's one or the other. One or the other. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember. I feel like that was so long ago.
Like a day ago.
No, seriously, it's like 2 days ago. That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
I get
no,
a
I feel
lot
it.
done. I get a lot done.
No, that's good, man. That's good. You got to get a
Uh,
lot done, so
yeah,
you got to have it.
always.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Let's get in with the show. And first off, let's get into some sports. We did have some college hoops. We have March Madness. What went down on the weekend?
It was a tough one. Tough one on the weekend. Let me tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now everything. So it was a tough weekend for so U of A. They lost to Michigan, and I mean they lost. They lost tough, 91-73. UConn, they beat Illinois 71-62. And then today we had the championship game. And when I saw Michigan beat U of A, because I thought Arizona would take it all, I was like, they're probably going to win it all. And they did. They beat UConn today 69-63.
Yeah.
So Michigan is your champion, national champion right there, Michigan. The Wolverines did work, man. They were a number one seed for a reason. I didn't know that they were that good until I saw them play like Saturday. And I was like, wow. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very, very impressive. Yeah, so but yeah, that was yeah, they deserved it. They deserved it for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So
Cool, cool.
yes.
Anything trending, or that's pretty much it right there?
It's just Michigan is trending for winning,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So they haven't won a title since '89. So it's pretty cool. Good for them,
Hell yeah.
you know. I remember last time Michigan, when I was watching Michigan, they had the Fab Five in there. You probably don't remember that, but
No.
Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, like that team. When Chris Webber called timeout and they didn't have one, and when you do that, you get a technical foul.
Right.
There, yeah, that was huge before Chris Webber got drafted.
Right. Yeah.
He was labeled for that for a long time, dude. So, but yeah,
Exactly.
I remember the Fab Five days. That was a good ass team, dude. But
Yep.
yeah, it's good that they won, man. Good for them. You know what I mean? Good for them.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, man. I mean, like you said, nobody really won in the brackets because like it was such an upset with all these games this year. Like it's kind of
Yeah,
crazy, you know.
it's like that every year. But yeah, this year in particular, everyone's bracket was fucked.
Yeah.
Mine was fucked on the first day.
Damn. Okay.
Fucking North Carolina. North Carolina, bro. What the fuck? Fucking
Right.
dickheads. That's why they fired their coach. I didn't agree with the firing, but dude, you lose in the first round and you're North Carolina? Nah, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So,
Needed to be done, man. Needed to be done.
yeah, they actually, you know what's funny? North Carolina is hiring someone I like very much, Michael Malone. He used to coach the Denver Nuggets. He led them to a championship. I like this
Yeah.
signing. I like this signing because why? He's a champion in the NBA. He knows how to coach, and it's North Carolina. That's going to bring them back to the promised land for sure. I'm sure my close homie's going to be like, yeah, he's a big Tar Heel. So,
Right.
yeah, man, I like that signing. Very excellent signing to me. Like I said, because North Carolina needs someone who understands how to win a championship, and he's already won in the NBA. I'm sure he could do it in college. I know it's different, but I still think he's an excellent coach.
Right.
So I like the signing very much.
Cool.
Yes,
We
sir.
got pixelated T3X in the house. They say, bro, I just cried so hard that I'm lightheaded and my body is aching. I need help, and the one person that listens to my problems is gone right now. Pixelated, if you need help, then just let us know what you need and we will try to help you. That's not a problem.
Super random. That
We
was
got you.
funny.
We
That's
are here
hella
to help you
funny.
guys. If you guys have any
Not even.
problems.
That's awesome.
If y'all come to us and you guys have more problems, we'll literally start like a whole nother hour show with like you can call in and with your problems, whatever it could be, because we got knowledge. We got knowledge to share with y'all. So any kind of problems y'all want to ever, y'all guys want to do a segment like that, shit, we down. We'll fucking
I
help you
got
guys.
you. Anytime you guys need problems too with females, I got you. It's very simple for me. I could walk you through the whole thing and you'll be winning. Very easy.
Exactly.
Easy work.
All right. Let's move on, and I guess we can get into some NBA action, or do you want to do do you want to do MLB first?
Yeah, we'll do baseball. Come on, man. It's baseball
Baseball.
season right
Okay.
now.
Let's do it.
When we get into the NBA playoffs, then we'll go that first.
Yeah.
All right. Right now, we got two current games. I'm sad to say the Phillies are beating the Giants 5-4, and it's the top of the seventh. The Giants were up 4-0, and I don't know what happened in the past 30 minutes for that to change. Now it's 5-4 Phillies. Wonderful. And then we have the Angels and Braves. Angels are beating the Braves 6-2, and they're on the top of the ninth. That game should be locked in. The Rays, they beat the Cubs 6-4. Royals beat the Guardians 4-2. The Reds, they beat the Marlins 2-0. Padres, they beat the Pirates 5-0. Brewers, they beat the Red Sox 8-6. Nationals, they beat the Cardinals 9-6. The Dodgers beat the daylights out of the Blue Jays on purpose because that's who they played, remember, in the World Series. 14-2.
Yeah.
Damn. You see what I mean? You want to talk about upgrading and downgrading? The Dodgers
Right.
upgraded in the offseason. The Blue Jays downgraded because they lost players. You see that score? That's exactly what I'm talking about. 14-2?
Yep.
Fuck. Orioles, they beat the White Sox 2-1. The Twins, they beat the Tigers 7-3. Rangers, they beat the Mariners 2-1. And the Rockies beat the Astros 9-7. I love it. Baseball times, man. This is cool. It's cool.
Oh yeah. Anything trending in baseball or no?
Let's see. Baseball. No, Max Scherzer. He exited the Blue Jays with a forearm tendonitis.
Oh,
That
shit.
doesn't hurt. That does not help. He's been pitching hella long anyway, dude. He's been in the league for a long time. They're gonna
Yeah,
have to
definitely.
rest him for a good 40 games. But see, you can do that in baseball because there's 162 games.
Right.
So he'll be back later in the season for sure.
Cool. Let's move on and get into that NBA.
Want to do NBA? Let's go. NBA. One current game right now. The Nuggets and Blazers. Nuggets are up 133-128. 2 minutes left in OT. I think the Nuggets got this one locked down. The Knicks, they beat the Hawks 108-105. Magic, they beat the Pistons 123-107. The Cavs, they beat the Grizzlies 142-126. And the Spurs, they beat the Sixers 115-102.
Cool.
Yes, there is something
anything
trending.
Yeah.
Wembanyama, he has a bruised rib, so he left a little early in that victory. Not nothing crazy, just a little bruised rib. That's why they took him out early. So,
Welcome.
and you got a bruised rib, you want to heal up. You got playoffs coming up in like a week, so just if I were them, ice the ribs. Make sure he's cool, and then they'll be good to go.
Was there any games over the weekend that surprised you in NBA or not?
I actually didn't watch NBA over the weekend, so let's see. I know the C's got to win. The Mavericks beat the Lakers. That's pretty surprising. Oh, sorry. That's right. Luka Doncic, remember, is hurt, so he's flying back to Europe to get. He wanted to fly home to get looked at. So I was like, okay. So I don't think he's going to be playing for the first round of the playoffs. And Austin Reeves got hurt, just to let you know, so he's out.
Peace out. Bro.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
I'm telling you, you don't believe me. This is the only way that LeBron thinks he's going to be able to prove himself better than Michael Jordan, bro. This is the only way. I guarantee you, bro. You don't even know.
Bro, those two guys don't play. They'll be swept in the first round. Swept.
Yeah,
swept. But yeah, so
no good
the C's, they beat the Raptors. And the Nuggets beat the Spurs in overtime. That was pretty. I didn't know. I didn't see that, but yeah. That's what I will say for NBA.
Cool.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on then and get into that NHL.
Let's see, NHL. What do we got? 2 current games. The Sharks are beating the Blackhawks 2-1. Still got the whole third period. And the Kings, they're beating the Predators 1-0. Still got the whole second and third period. Still a long way to go. Sabres, they beat the Lightning 4-2. Jets, they beat the Kraken 6-2. Remember, it's Monday. NHL is Tuesday, Thursday.
Excuse me. Yeah, definitely.
I think we go. What's it called? League, soccer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we'll go soccer. Arsenal, they beat. Oh shit, they played.
Yeah,
I thought they were playing on the 7th. Oh shit, that's not good. Southampton beat Arsenal 2-1.
no way.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. So that means, because my homegirl was at the game for Man City. Yeah. And they smacked Liverpool 4-0. She was like, hey, it's cool. I go to see my team play and we get our ass kicked. But guess what? Arsenal lost. So she was happy. So I'm guessing, if I see that correctly, Man City should be, when they update it, it'll probably be tied, right, with Arsenal. Yeah. Let me see Man United. Man United. Oh, they did not play. So yeah, that's what happened over the weekend. All right. I did not know Arsenal even played, but yeah, they lost. That's major.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. What are you doing? Lay. All right.
Cool. So that was all the games over the weekend.
Yeah, I just report the teams. Man City, Liverpool, Man U, and Arsenal.
Let's move on then and get into your guys' UFC action. Let's see what happened over the weekend. So, for your first bout, we had your featherweights, Jose Delano against Robert Ruchala, who was my Polish dude that I told you might win, and he lost by decision round 3. Well, at least he won all 3 rounds. Can't be mad at him. Then you had your featherweight bout, Tommy McMillan against Manola Zacchini, and you got Tommy with a knockout, knocked out Manolo. And that was in round 1. Then you got bantamweights, Ethan Ewing against Rafael Estevam, and you had Ethan Ewing pull out the win there with another knockout, and that was in round 3. Then you had your light heavyweight bout, and you had Yakayev against Ribeiro, and Yakayev, like I called it, won. He was 8-0. Now he's 9-0. He won in submission round 1. And yeah, he has one of those. He's probably training with the Khabib camp, so no surprise there. Then we had your co-main bout. We had the women's strawweight, Verna Jandiroba against Tabacha Ricci, and I did call that one. Jandiroba, Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert, won that one. That was decision round 3. Then you had your lightweight for your main event, and that was Renato Mosciano against Chris Duncan. And I called Chris on that one just because he had my name, but Renato did pull out the win, and that was submission of round 2. So yeah, guys, that is your UFC action for Saturday. We will be, looking forward to the next bout, whenever it is there. All right, y'all, let's move on. Thank you again so much for being here, and let's move on to today's trending topics and news. Let's see what's going down. Jay, let's start with you and NASA. What's happening there? Give us an update.
Yes, this is some important stuff, man. You can see the stream on Netflix, by the way, as well. But so history in the making is happening. So we went to the moon before, right? This time, what they're doing, if you ever seen The Martian, they're going around the moon, going to the far side, aka the dark side of the moon, and they're going to slingshot out and back. Pretty impressive stuff. I'm juiced for this. This is awesome. This is awesome, man. Artemis 2. So yeah, you can watch it on Netflix. I'm pretty sure that's the live stream or NASA's site, I believe. But man, this is awesome, bro. This is some cool stuff. I'm really juiced about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, Artemis 2, man, making moves, and yeah, we've never been that far. Because I know we've been to the moon. It's obvious we've been to the moon, and obviously I believe there's a lot of the parts that were faked of it too, because they didn't want us to see what was on the damn moon. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason for the fake stuff. They didn't want us to see, oh shit, all this stuff set up on the moon. Kind of like how we have 3i Atlas up there now set up. You know what I mean? They didn't want us to see what was on the moon. That's it. There's a lot of stuff on the moon that they don't want us to see. So it's kind of cool that they're going, and they're slingshotting around it like in the movie Martian, which is kind of cool.
Right.
I think that's awesome. So yeah, man, pretty cool stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie, this is history in the making. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. You know that. So this is awesome.
Exactly. Yeah, man. And have you seen any were you watching X at all over the weekend or not? Or
yeah.
So did you see any photos that they were putting out or no?
No, I saw video of the people inside. Yeah, they have videos of people of them inside, like they were talking, moving. It's actually reminded me just like The Martian. I mean, verbatim, exactly like it. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, okay. You can see it on X. A lot of people, a lot of stuff, because the stream. You could even watch it. I told you the stream's on Netflix, I believe. It's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. You could check it out. A lot of people posting about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty fucking cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. So this is like I said, this is history in the making. We are witnessing history right now, and this is This is so cool.
Yeah, it is.
This is like just, yeah, to me, next level. I'm all for it too. It's so cool.
Yep. No, I can't go wrong with that.
I know, man, for sure. Yeah, man. But yeah, this is like I said, they have to get us more known to it because, like I said, people are already booking space station stuff for, there's going to be hotels in a space station. We're going to be going to Mars with Elon. Like, they got to get us used to this stuff. You know what I mean? They have to. 3i Atlas, they got to get, whenever they stop bullshitting about their comet bullshit and be like, okay, yeah, that is a mothership or whatever they want to fucking call it. You know what I mean? They got to get us used to this stuff. You know what I mean? Because we know it's not a comet. We know this. Considering in the conspiracy, remember, I told you that 3i Atlas came from where the WoW signal came from. Remember?
Yeah.
So we know it's not a comet. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Yeah. Like, they treat us like we fucking stupid. And it's like, we have technology these days. Please, And that's what I mean. They're going to have to get everyone used to this stuff because this is all going to be 5 to 10 years. This is all relevant stuff. They're going to be talking about all this. Our cars will be flying, for crying out loud. You know that. They've been working on that in the Bay. You know that. Half Moon Bay Airport, all those airports out there that doing that shit right now. You know that.
Oh, I know.
So all this stuff, it's literally going to be Back to the Future, just like the movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With mixed in with some Transformers or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Or The Martian. It's a lot of stuff is coming in the next 5 to 10 years, and I'm all for it, man. I'm pretty juiced to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty damn juiced to see it, man. But yeah, Artemis 2. Pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm really thinking, and I'm skeptical about this whole moon mission. I got a feeling that they're not even going to the moon, that they might be going to check out this comet, bro.
Yeah. You can believe what you want, but we're going to be in space no matter what. And they're going to prove that to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I said, I believe we've been to the moon already. The problem is all the stuff that's there. They don't want us to see that because we already know there are aliens and bases on the fucking moon. Like,
and that's my point. We already know they didn't want to go back to the moon, so maybe that's just what they're saying. But they're really going to go check out what's up there in the sky with this AI.
Yeah, 3i Atlas. That's a mothership. Unless, they could be doing that, but if they did that, you're risking 3i Atlas to just shoot them out of the fucking sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's always going to be people that they need to like man up and do stuff like that.
You're right. That's very true because if that did happen, then they'd be like, okay, it was just some astronauts. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. It could be that. I'm not banking on that because I think that comes in the next year or two. But yeah, according to their route, like I said, they're going to the dark side of the moon, that's dope, man. The side that they never see, that's always, dark. Pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's some cool ass stuff that we even get to talk about it. Like this is so cool. Like I think it's fascinating.
Yep.
But you never know. You could be right. They could be slingshotting around 3i Atlas and coming right back.
That's what I'm saying, dog. I think they ain't telling us something here. I think.
Yeah, but if they do that, they're risking, like I said, they're risking that ship because it's not a comet to shoot that motherfucker down and be like, oh shit, what just happened? A fireball in the sky. Oh my god, Yeah. That'd be crazy, man. But you never know. But we are dealing with space, and as long as they could prove to you in the next however many years, then you'll believe it, which is awesome. You know what I mean? Soon as we on them levels and be like, hey, you want to book them tickets to the space station, bro? Let's roll.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That shit would be so cool. That's 3 to 5 mil too. Remember, I was telling you, 3 to 5 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on and get into our next trending topic. Hold on, right here. Let's do it. We got Supreme. Yeah, that was yours. Cool. All right. So let me just pull this up real quick. It looks like Supreme Court clears path for Trump's DOJ to dismiss criminal case against Steve Bannon. So I don't know if you guys heard about that or not, but the Supreme Court today cleared the way for President Trump's administration to drop the government's criminal case against Steve Bannon, who was a former White House advisor convicted in 2022 of defying a subpoena from lawmakers investigating the January 6, 2021 Capitol riots. The Supreme Court's decision follows a move by federal prosecutors in February to drop the indictment brought during President Biden's administration. Both the Justice Department and Bannon had asked the High Court to toss out an appeal court ruling on holding and conviction and send the case back to a trial court so that the original charges against him could be dismissed. This case should never have been brought, and we're delighted that the decision affirming Mr. Bannon's unlawful conviction has finally been vacated. That's what Bannon's attorney said. Bannon was convicted by a federal jury for refusing to comply with a subpoena for an interview and documents in the U.S. House's January 6th, 2021 investigation. He also completed a 4-month prison sentence in 2024. And you know how it is with these politicians. A 4-month prison sentence is country club. So it is what it is. Isn't that crazy though, Jay? Like when you think about it in America, like you gotta love America, bro. If you got if you just got loot like up the Uza, you can literally go to like a jail that's not even a jail. It's like a country club, bro. Like it's super chill. You know, like
that's the whole point.
You know,
that's what you. I don't want to say that's what you strive for, but I mean, like you said, if you work hard and you get that loot, you pretty much set.
Exactly. It's crazy to me, man.
I mean, it's just, I think every nation and country is like that, bro. Even back to the old days.
Yeah.
I'm sure even if you had loot, like gold or whatever you want to call it, you still be able to get out of things for sure. Or even 100%. If you were a certified killer back in the day. Say you were a certified killer, they keep your ass out because they need you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you are an asset to who's in charge, the elite, whoever may be, you will always be protected. It's a fact.
Definitely.
I believe that thoroughly.
No, it's 100%. All right, guys, let's move on to our next trending topic. We got some more Trump news for you. Jay, what's going on with Trump and the CIA claim?
CIA? No. President Trump was talking, and a lot of people were, let's say, questioning about the whole Iran thing. And President Trump was saying, gays for Iran? No. They kill the gays. Also, he said, you want to see women's rights? You're never going to see it there. He was talking about, obviously, what's going on in Iran, because a lot of people were trying to knock him. You know what I mean? You always have those people that try to ask questions, you know what I mean? Like side bust questions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he also stated that North Korean leader, he has a good relationship with Kim Jong-un, and he said the North Korean leader called Joe Biden a mentally retarded person. That's another thing he said. Yeah. President Trump is very, he doesn't have a filter. And that's why I respect that a lot about him, because he just says it how it is. You know what I mean? There's no reason to sugarcoat things.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
definitely not.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so he had a long let's say not interview, but a long little broadcast, and he was saying a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff was said there. Those were the key points, I believe, though.
Right.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's honestly, that's what I respect about Trump, is he says what's on his mind. I do the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what? A lot of times, I ain't gonna lie, that got me in trouble, and it was like in trouble in a stupid way, because like the way I said it made somebody feel that like if it was something that wasn't really said, like it wasn't, they took it in the wrong context, I guess I'm trying to say. And then what happened was they got like butt hurt, and I had to like apologize. And it was about like it was like about a ring. Like I told somebody's wife that I just finished watching like Blood Diamond, you know, the movie Blood Diamonds or whatever.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so I just finished watching that movie, bro, and then like a week later, you know, one of our boys, his wife is showing off her new diamond ring, and I just literally just made a comment like, "Yo, you know, they probably got that from like Africa in the mines," and she got hella butthurt about it, bro. Like, took it super out of context. I don't know, bro. Like, oh my god, like, are you trying to say it's a cheap diamond or some bullshit? Bro? What are you talking about? I wasn't even talking about it.
If you call it a blood diamond like the movie, that shit's probably worth hella bread.
Right. I don't know, man.
That's hella weird, dude. Yeah, that's what I mean. People are just weird, bro. Take shit out of context, but that's also why I do agree with the whole mind your own business aspect, because like you said, people take shit out of context for no fucking reason. You know? Instead of taking it as a compliment, that person you're talking about took it hella offensively. Like, what? You know, why? It's not offensive. You know?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy.
Like, you know, like, that's fucking weird. Like, but you said you had to apologize? What the fuck? That's weird to me, dude. That's odd. I don't, yeah.
And I only apologize because it was like, you know, my boy.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
homie,
you know,
yeah. But I mean, why take it out of context? It's just weird. Like, you know, instead of asking, hey, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean by that? You could say, oh man, I just watched Blood Diamond. Oh my God, the diamonds in there were so nice and big. Like, you know, like that. Then I guarantee you should have been like, oh, thank you. You know? Weird, bro. Weird people out there, man. But whatever. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on and get into our next trending topic. Jay, what's going down? I believe we have oh no, is this mine?
Yeah, no, I just did President Trump, remember?
Yeah, this is mine. Okay. Sorry, I think remove. Well, you know what? I pulled up. I don't know if this is okay with you, Jay, but I pulled up one of the main trends, which was that Michael Malone's reported move to the UNC stuns the college basketball world. But you talked about that already, right?
I already talked about that. You could, if you want to bring it up, man. I talked about it though during a college hoop section.
Yeah, just because it was like a really high trend, and I didn't realize.
Of course it is.
I just realized it right now,
bro.
Like, oh shit.
You know how major that is? It's UNC. Got to take them back to the promised land. That's where Jordan went. That's where Dean Smith was. Come on. No, that's real shit. North Carolina is one of the best programs in the nation. They always have been. You know what I mean? To lose in the first round, that's fucking embarrassing. That's why they fired their coach. And Hubert Davis wasn't a bad coach. He had them every year. Good. But you can't lose in the first round. That's embarrassing. Especially when you were up 20 points. That's what fucked him up. They were up 20 points, and they choke. That's uncalled for in any sport, dude.
Did you like watch it? Why did they choke?
Young kids. They couldn't handle the pressure. That's what I believe. You know, like honestly, I couldn't really watch because I was doing the show. I was like, oh shit. No way, you know, like I was shocked.
Yeah.
But because they lost in overtime, remember?
Yeah,
like, exactly. But they were up by like 20. But that's just nerves, dude. Young kids. You know, if you're a good coach, what do you do? Hey, time out. Hey, get your shit together. Come over here. We got this. Lock in, you know, just be a good coach. But I don't know if he did any of that. Hubert Davis doesn't seem like the type to be like that, you know? He seemed very opposite, you know, very just chill, not shy, but quiet. You know what I mean? Like I can't picture him getting mad. Let's just say. I know Michael Malone will yell at your ass. So, and like I said, Michael Malone's proven he's a champion. You know, he brought Jokic to the finals. They won. So yeah, I think it's a good signing. UNC.
Yep, for sure.
I think that'll be cool too. He'll be there. with basketball. Then you got Bill Belichick with football. That's kind of cool, man. UNC life.
Oh yeah, no, 100%, dude. That's gonna be
Fucking
so
dope, dude. Shit, man. What a college to go to now. That's fucking cool, man.
nice. That's
Because
the one
UNC
now.
before
Shit.
that, no, I'm saying UNC before that is still, Carolina Blue. Who doesn't want to be in Carolina Blue, But you also had Duke, Wake, you had all the other NC State, you had all the other schools in North Carolina. But I believe this propels North Carolina to just, hey, man, I want to go there.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. All right, guys. So let's get into my next trending topic. It's let's get you guys an update. We haven't heard about this case in a minute, and we definitely are still thinking about it. So I'm sure you guys are too. But let's update you on the Nancy Guthrie cold case. Sorry if I said her name wrong, but let's see what's going down with her. So Nancy Guthrie, somebody is saying that they saw her alive with kidnappers in Mexico. And the tipster also said that they still want their Bitcoin. But yeah, so there are a couple of new notes in the Nancy Guthrie cold case, both from the same person offering information on the kidnapper. But for the first time, they're revealing an exact location and claiming they saw her in Mexico. Once they received a note, which was today in the morning, it was the same day Savannah Guthrie made her return to today. And it's from the person who has been offering to rat out the kidnappers for nearly 2 months now. They say their demand for 1 Bitcoin to deliver them on a silver platter still stands. Bro, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard. Do you know they're all working together?
Oh, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? They're working together. They're like, oh, the person that wants to rat him out. Dude, they're all working together. They need a person like that to be the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Damn it. I know what you mean.
But you not got a tick or what?
Yeah, I got to get it off him. Fucking
yeah.
Damn it. He put his head in the fucking bush.
Hey, if you want to get off ticks hella easily, you just rub a little bit of butter and it on that area, and it starts suffocating them. They can't breathe, and it gets them out. They're trying to get out. It gets them out easier.
Butter?
Yeah, like a little bit of butter. Just put it on that area, and it's gonna start suffocating them.
Well, I'm gonna grab it right now.
That's an old Polish traditional remedy right there.
Yeah, it's okay because I got his stuff in the mail, on Amazon, the chews. So I thought I sprayed enough of the spray on today, but apparently not. So, fuck, where's the fucking butter? Where the hell did I put that butter? Oh, right there. There it is. I'm gonna get it off right now. I'm just gonna put a little on the fucking this. I can talk about the next trend whenever you're ready to. I'm the beast.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it says that shortly after there was another, and I guess another person sent a second letter saying I saw her alive with them in the state of Sonora, Mexico. So they're actually given a little bit of a location now. Sonora, if you guys don't know, is a large Mexican state bordering Arizona and parts of New Mexico. Nancy was abducted from her home in Tucson, about 70 miles from the border. But however, the sender is not suggesting Nancy is still alive. In the first note, they say she is dead. So they already said that she's dead. But I mean, that makes sense too, because supposedly she was on a lot of medication or something. And they were already saying as soon as she got kidnapped that, they need that she's pretty much that, you know what I mean? She needs her medication. So I mean, I'm not surprised, that she might be dead already.
Stop.
So, but yeah, it says that the first note was from the FBI. It seems the feds aren't convinced. The first note from the FBI that said she was dead, they're saying that the feds aren't convinced it's legit. They're saying at least based on the fact there's been no deposit into the related Bitcoin address, the same account they created back in February. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Nancy Guthrie. I pray for her. I hope she's still alive, but we don't know. We're gonna have to just pray and hope. That's all we can do. All right, let's move on and get into some celebrity news over here. We got Jay going to be talking about John Jones. What's going down with John?
John
Another
Jones,
scuffle?
man.
Guy always gets in trouble.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now. There was a road rage incident, and John Jones, like this guy decided he didn't know it was John Jones. John Jones in a big ass truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And John Jones gets out and walks over to this guy, and this guy's talking a heap of shit. And I mean a heap of shit. And I was like, John Jones handled it so nice. Like, let me tell you, if he was in a pissed off mood, that dude would have been fucking done for. Because John Jones is a fucking murderer, dude. He will kill you. You know what I mean? And he was so nice. He's like, hey, you just better watch how you drive. And dude kept talking. I was like, dude, are you kidding? Will you shut up or he fucking kills you? You know? Like, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the only reason he would kept talking was because he was recording it with his phone. You know what I mean? So he thought that he can, like, that nothing's gonna happen to him. Like, he thought that was his, like, security.
I don't care how much you're recording. John Jones will fuck you up.
Oh, I already know that. I know that. I'm just saying, though, I think John Jones is also a smarter person as he's growing too, and he's able to control his rage a little bit more. Maybe he did drink a little bit, but he's probably not like pissed drunk like before when he was getting into fights and trouble all the time. You know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. Good boy. Sorry, I had to clean it off. You're okay. I know. I got it.
But anyway, I do have that video for you guys to see, so let's check it out. Let's see what happened. John Jones, guys, the boy.
John Jones is the man.
What, bro? Trying to get into? You're almost fucking hitting me, bro.
That's all you got of the video?
Out, bro.
Yeah, bro, you gotta learn how to drive, bro. You
gotta relax yourself, bro.
You're almost hitting me with your truck, bro. You're almost hitting me, bro. What the fuck? In my fucking lane and shit, bro. Come on.
He's still trying to say
fucking crazy, dude. John Jones would fucking murder that fucking guy, dude. What a dumbass.
John Jones is a beast.
Imagine if John Jones was in a bad mood. Fuck. Like, if he was in a bad mood, that dude would have been fucked up. He would have took his stupid ass phone and probably chucked it. You know what I mean? Somewhere where no one would ever find it. So you can record all you want, but if that motherfucker's in a bad mood, he gonna beat your ass, leave you left for dead, take your phone, and then throw it wherever he needs to throw it. Right. You know what I mean? Fucking crazy ass dude, bro. Talking all that shit. Like you said, John Jones growing up, he's like, fuck you. He literally right in his face too. I don't know. That dude definitely on some drugs, bro.
Honestly, bro, hey, if that was me, I would be like starstruck. I'll be like, oh my God, John Jones, I'm so sorry. Whatever I did, dude, please, like, what's up, man? I fucking love you as a fighter, bro. You know, I would have showed much love.
Of course, I would be like, hey, fuck you, bro. Oh shit, it's John Jones. Hey, my bad, bro. I'd hella yell at first. I'd be like, oh, my bad, bro. Hey, you the GOAT. You the GOAT. I would change my whole tune. Oh, yeah, I'd change my whole tune. I'd be like, fuck you. Hey, John Jones, oh, my God. I'd change my whole tune. The fact that this dude wouldn't shut up is crazy to me.
Right.
It's crazy. That's nuts, though. That's just nuts. That's 100%. You think that was New Mex? You think that was New Mex?
100%, yeah.
Yeah,
that's where he lives.
So there's some dumbass people in New Mexico, and if that guy's talking shit to John Jones, is he crazy? What the fuck? That's crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, they be wild out there, bro. They be wild.
That's what I'm saying. That's some wild shit. That's some Jesse Pinkman shit, bro. That's some Jesse Pinkman shit. Can't be doing that type of shit to John Jones, bro.
A lot of people be packing out there too, you know, and maybe do you think he had a gun? I mean, his pocket kind of looked like a shape of a gun, but it could have been his finger, like him just like pretending, you know.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know. If I'm talking shit, I don't know.
Unless it was like a tiny ass little gun, bro, like you would have seen at least the fucking, like, you know what I mean, at least the handle or something, or at least.
Yeah, like well, they have. It's called a 22 special. You could have had the little 22, you know, the little ones girls carry, like that big
Yeah.
in their
Yeah.
purse. Could have been a little 22, man. But
Yeah.
you know, I still don't think that would phase John Jones, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, that was crazy. Crazy ass video, dude. I was shocked. I was totally shocked. I was like, this dude really talking shit to John Jones, bro. You know, because
Yeah.
like I said, that could have went the whole other way, bro. And no one would have ever known because he would have whooped his ass, left them there, like just in whatever, and then took his phone and tossed that shit wherever he needed to toss it to. That's what I would do. You gonna talk shit to me and I'm in a bad mood, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Take your phone, no fucking evidence. I'm leaving, and then I'm tossing the phone somewhere off the fucking Bay Bridge. You know what I'm saying? No,
Oh my
think
God.
about it, because then there's no evidence. No evidence. Maybe like, oh, hey, I saw your truck here, and then you just tell cops, oh yeah, I was driving by there. No, I think I saw someone. That guy was in a fight with someone for sure, you know. But yeah, I didn't see anything else. Okay, cool, perfect. Especially if it's John Jones, bro. Like he has, you know, like he's known for obviously bad shit with DUIs and shit, but you know, being that he's a name, I'm sure they would take his word for it.
Yep. Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like if it was someone like, you know, cops, they'll always run your credibility, meaning your record. If you don't have a record, they'll take your word for it. His record
Yeah.
mostly is with DUIs, that's what I'm saying, and drinking and shit. But yeah, that's what I would do. I'm just
Yeah,
saying that's what I would do.
like I said, man, he's older, he's wiser, he's not trying to start. He's, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like that dude must have really done something to piss him off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, dude, there are people who just don't know how to fucking drive. I've said this to many people too, same exact way. Like, dude, if you're gonna drive like a dumb fuck, you get treated like a dumb fuck. You know, there's a lot of idiotic drivers out there. You know what I mean? And, dude, especially where I used to live, fuck. That's why AI cars took over. Stupid driving. Lucky enough out here, there's not many, bro. Although I don't see many people driving, there's really not a lot of dumbass drivers around here, which is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you in the boonies. It's all good.
I
Man.
love
It's
it.
all
I'm in
good.
the mountains, bro. I love it, bro. Whole nother level, bro. Whole nother level.
Definitely.
I got all.
Cool. Let's move on and get into our last trending and also celebrity news. Jay, do you know who rapper Offset is?
Of course. Migos.
So I don't know if you heard, but rapper Offset has been shot.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Offset?
Offset, bro.
By who?
Let's try to see if we have some information about that. But at the moment, it says that he is stable. So that is good news.
Who the fuck was he shot by? I'm curious.
So that he's been closely monitored. The rapper Offset is stable after he got shot in Florida. Offset, whose real name is Kyrie Kendrell Cephas, is being closely monitored. And says, according to this, it says that he was shot near a casino in Hollywood, California. In a statement that didn't name the rapper, the police department said an incident happened in the valet area outside the Hard Rock Hollywood. One person was taken to Memorial Regional Hospital in Hollywood with non-life-threatening injuries. The situation
Florida,
was
right?
quickly. Was that
Florida, right? Hollywood, because I thought you said Hollywood,
Florida.
California.
No, Florida.
Okay.
It says the situation was quickly contained and 2 people were detained by the police. Offset, who is from the Atlanta area, has 3 children with Cardi B, and he gained fame as the member of the trio Migos, in case you guys don't know who he is. So yeah, that is our last piece of celebrity news, and that is Offset from Migos, shot today, but in stable condition, thankfully. All right, guys, let's move on and get into our movie of the night. Jay, what are you watching tonight, bro?
One of my favorite movies growing up. It's one of my favorite movies growing up, man. You don't know this one? Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Above the Rim. I already know, bro.
Oh, you do know.
Shit, Bird. I know Bird.
Hey, that's crazy. You do know. It's one of my favorite movies, man. I was just
Me
in
too.
I was in a Tupac mood, bro. Listening to a lot of Pac this weekend.
Oh, that's what's up.
Goat shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies, bro. Honestly, I grew up on Above the Rim, man.
Yeah,
Not to
definitely.
mention it had one of the best songs ever that came out of this soundtrack. You know?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, man. Because Death Row did the soundtrack.
Oh, did they on that one?
Yeah. This was a Death Row soundtrack, man.
Nice.
But yeah, one of my favorite movies ever, bro. Yeah, and if you didn't know the song, it's Regulators.
Regulators.
Mount up. Exactly.
So, should go over what the movie's about, bro.
How do I put this? They never said it was about Allen Iverson, but I tend to think it is. So basically, you got a kid who grows up in kind of a rougher area. His name's Kyle Lee Watson, and he's a hell of a player, right? And he's excellent in high school, and he's trying to get that scholarship to Georgetown, and then he gets caught up with let's say some street cats like Pac and his whole crew, and then Pac basically gives him money, Rolly, the whole nine, and then he wants him to play on his team at Rucker Park. At Rucker Park, they always have like a tournament, for money, and basically Pac is doing that so that he could get him to play on his team so he could win a lot of money, basically, because he's betting on his own team. And Kyle Lee Watson being a good smart guy, he tries to feel out the situation, but it ends up that he doesn't want to play for Pac anymore, and then Pac tries to blackmail him, saying, "Hey, how you gonna get into Georgetown? If they know you took all the money and everything from me that I gave you." So yeah, he's in a whole predicament, but they end up playing the game at Rucker. Pac loses. One of Pac's boys tries to shoot at Kyle Lee Watson. Kyle Lee Watson, his not his stepdad, but the guy who's dating his mom, ends up saving him by taking the bullet. And yeah, the story goes from there, man. Kyle Lee Watson ends up going to Georgetown, becoming one of the best. And like I said, sounds like Allen Iverson's story because that's how Allen Iverson had a similar situation.
Yeah.
So I can't say it was based on him, but being, Georgetown, Allen Iverson went there. Allen Iverson grew up a certain way. I kind of always thought that growing up, that it was about AI. So, But yeah, one of my favorite movies growing up, like basketball movies especially. You know what I'm saying? Especially the cast too. The cast is insane good, bro. Some of my favorite actors in there, without a doubt.
So I believe it.
Oh, dude, it's
Tupac is
insane.
Literally my favorite artist ever.
Oh yeah, and Pac was. That's what I mean. The crazy part was that he was doing this movie, and he was making his albums at the same time, and he was going through all that fucking shit in court. Some crazy stuff, man. Pac was just doing so much, like he was literally doing hella much, like at this time. You know what I mean? He was definitely ahead of his time, But then he got caught up with that rape charge that he was going through. He's like, man, I ain't got to rape nobody, but he got set up. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, he was making this movie. He had his 2 albums he was making too. Like this is before, like I said, before Death Row. Because then when he got out of jail, because he was in jail for like almost 2 years. Suge Knight bailed him out and said, all right, dude, you Death Row now, bro. And then he went hard as fuck, as you know. Right. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. Pac was a great actor, great fucking artist, like you said. Dude, Pac was the man, bro. Goat shit.
Exactly.
And then Dwayne Martin, another one of my favorite actors, Marlon Wayans. Come on, dude. Wood Harris, dude. Nothing. Bernie Mac, like you had hella people in this movie, dude. And then, like I said, the soundtrack was Death Row as well. So kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So what do you rate it?
Come on, bro. This is a Brady all day. It's one of my favorite basketball movies, without a doubt. I don't know
Yeah.
if I can name a better basketball movie than this besides White Man Can't Jump. You know, like no, they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck. But I think this one just resonated with me more. That one's more funny.
Yeah.
This one was just more.
I would
Let's say G.
I would actually say that that's a tough one. You know what? I guess the best way to put this is I do have one other one that I can mention that's up there with those two, and so that would make these my top three, and that's Coach Carter.
I love Coach Carter.
Yeah.
Coach Carter was a real one,
Yeah.
but and I know it takes place where well in the Bay, you
Yeah.
know, where I was, but I don't think it's. I don't know. I just don't think it's on these levels of these two. That was a great movie. Don't get me wrong. And like I said, it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
So I love that movie too. But yeah, that would be number 3 for me. Between Above the Rim and White Man Can't Jump,
Right.
without a doubt.
Definitely.
These two are just far superior to me. I don't know why, they just are.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can't explain to you why. They just are, dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what it is, my brother.
You know.
That's
just that's my explanation for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Coach Carter's an awesome movie, dude.
Oh yeah,
it's a great fucking movie. You know,
definitely. Let's you know what, bro? I want to surprise you a little bit. Let's get into some Bernie Mac movies, bro.
B Mac. I like B Mac, dude. R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
Bernie Mac. My favorite Bernie Mac movie. It's tough. Oh man, that's tough. That's real tough. He's got some good ass movies too. It's hard because he's never really like the lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'll go with? Fuck. That's a tough one, man. It's a real tough one.
I told you.
No, it really is because he has so many good movies I like. You know what? Besides this one, I'll go Bad Santa. I'll go Bad Santa.
Yeah, that's a good one. Bad Santa's a good one.
That's a funny ass movie.
What about underrated?
Underrated, I'll go doesn't have underrated movies at all. Underrated, I'll go fuck. How to Be a Player. And if you didn't see it, you wouldn't know he's in it. That's why I picked that one. It's not underrated at all. Okay. It's one of my favorite movies growing up, dude. Bill Bellamy. How to Be a Player. You can't that movie taught me so much game growing up. And Bernie Mac was in that for, a little part.
Definitely.
So I'll go with those for sure.
Cool. Yeah, he's got so many good movies. I mean, his catalog is insane, like you're saying,
Awesome.
Yeah, super awesome. But let's see here. My favorite movie. This is crazy. This is very hard to choose. I'm gonna go with what's the worst that could happen.
Oh my god, so random. I haven't seen that in so long. Wow.
So, and you know what? Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna make that my underrated. My favorite movie with Bernie Mac in it, because that one would be kind of underrated, but this one is more like prime. This is Head of State. I'll choose my favorite one. Head of State. That's another funny one with Chris Rock.
Yeah, I know that one.
And obviously Bernie Mac. So.
Yep.
Let's do one more though. Mention one more of your favorite. Why not?
I'll go.
Catalog.
Transformers.
Okay.
I like the part he played in that shit, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
The small ass part.
Yeah.
Hella funny though.
Who do I go? What do I go for? You know what? I'm just gonna say it, bro, because it's such a classic, and that is the Bernie Mac Show Why not?
Oh, okay. Okay. B Mac.
He had his own sitcom, so might as well
B
put it in
Mac
there.
was funny, dude. He was a funny dude.
Definitely.
Definitely a funny dude, bro.
Yeah, he is.
For sure. He had so many good movies, man.
All right, y'all. So yeah, that is we're watching Above the Rim. Was there any like on that soundtrack? Was there like any like what was like the most popular song on that soundtrack? Was it which one? Yeah, I forgot which one it was.
I told you, Regulators.
Man, but didn't they have like no? Because I always mistaken that one with his other movie that he did that wasn't like gang related.
Yeah,
Because they had a couple like big hits on that one too. You know,
yeah. But this one,
when the soundtrack
this
came
was
out
all
for that
Death
one.
Row. This was all Death Row, bro. So
Oh, it was all Death Row.
Regulators. You probably didn't. I don't know if you remember Big Pimpin', but Big Pimpin' was a good one before Jay-Z's. So yeah, that was a really good one. A lot of Dog Pound tracks on this. Like
Dog Pound.
very,
Okay.
yeah. Dog Pound was Death Row. That's why. Daz and
Yeah,
Corrupt.
exactly.
Oh man,
Exactly.
fire soundtrack, bro. I used to listen to this all the time, working out, like getting ready for games. Always, this was one of my favorite things to watch. Always, yeah. And the soundtrack was just insane. I loved it.
Huh?
Can't beat Death Row at that time, dude. You couldn't beat Death Row, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, Regulators. That was the big song in this movie. Awesome.
Okay. Regulators.
Yep.
Cool. All right, bro.
Yeah.
Let's move on and get into our crypto segment. Let's see what's going down in these crypto markets today.
Oh.
Currently, we have Bitcoin sitting at 68,753. So yeah. It is down 0.35% currently. And yeah, guys, you should, and that's what I said. When it hit like 65 and stuff, or when it's even in the 68 range, this is a great time to buy. You guys should definitely get into it and buy it. I should be buying like a whole bunch of it, but right now, my funds are going other places, so I will definitely still buy some, but just not what I was gonna buy. Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,111. It is down 0.67%. XRP, you're at $1.31. You're down to $1. You're down 1.62% right now. And let's see here, your support and resistance, Bitcoin, your support currently 67.5 to 68,000. Your resistance is at 69.5 to 70,500. Ethereum, your support is at 2,060 to 2,080, and your resistance is at 2,150 to 2,200. XRP, your support at $1.28 to $1.30, and your resistance is at $1.34 to $1.38. Let's just go over a little quick, brief market read for you guys. Bitcoin has pushed back toward the 69K range. It is showing a modest breakout from the tight consolidation range. Volume has picked up, suggesting renewed interest, but momentum is still controlled, not a full breakout yet. And then we have Ethereum. It is following Bitcoin upward, reclaiming 2,100 with steady strength. The move suggests healthy continuation, though still lacking the volume for a strong breakout leg. Makes sense because we are in a downtrend right now. XRP, you are remaining range bound around $1.31, showing minor upward movement, but still lacking strong follow through. It continues to lag behind Bitcoin and Ethereum in momentum. So yeah, that is your little quick daily recap. Let's tell you guys right now, we got the fear and greed index. We are at 35. Oh, so we have jumped up. We are almost on that cusp of neutral, but we're still in the fear category. So yeah, I think we might go up another couple thou, and then we might start dropping again. This is just the sideways pattern that we've been in recently, and that's why I'm saying just buy these dips, because right now, every time it hits like the 65K range, it just keeps jumping up. So it just tells you it literally just tells you where the markets are at right now, and that's not financial advice, obviously. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 2.35 trillion. It is down 0.7%. Your top 5 trending coins for today. Number 1 is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, that one is down currently a little bit. Your top number 2 trending coin is Ethereum. Your number 3 trending coin is Redstone, which is currently up 62%. Number 4, we got Bitgert, which is up 151%. And your 5th top 5 trending coin for today is Unitas, or UP, which is up 33.7%. Let's get into your top 5 gainers and top 5 losers for today. Your number 1 top gainer for today, we got Pepe Trump. That one is up 1,080%. Number 2, we got Pi Trump. That one is up 777%. Number 3, we got Hold BTC, which is up 603. Number 4, we got Pepe AI, which is up 335%. And at number 5, we have Sora Grok. That one is up 315%. As far as your top 5 losers, number 1, Stake Fundex. That one is down 99.9%. Number 2, we have Trump MAGA. That one is down 99.27%. Number 3, we have Trump MOG. That one is down 96.76%. At number 4, we have Tesla. That one is down 95.24%. And number 5, Robinhood. That one is down 93.57%. Guys, that is your crypto news and your losers and gainers for today. Let's move on and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. This is going to be for April 7th, 2026. And like always, we're going to give you the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. So let's get into it, guys. Let's see here. Tomorrow, Aries. You may appear strong externally, but feel conflicted within. Avoid forcing a decision. Clarity will come when you stop resisting the pause. Emotional distance may actually help you think more clearly. Let's see here. Taurus. You may feel content, but unexpected changes could bring new movement. Stay flexible instead of trying to control outcomes. What shifts now may actually benefit you. Then we got our Geminis. You are moving out of a difficult phase and into something more positive. Let go of lingering doubts and allow yourself to experience ease. Not everything needs to be questioned, guys. And then we got your Cancer. Tomorrow, progress may feel slow, but it is stable. Avoid shortcuts and trust the effort you are putting in. Long-term results are more important than quick wins. Then we got J sign, Leo. You may feel emotionally and creatively driven. This is a good time to initiate something new, but ensure your intentions are clear. Your actions will have a strong impact. Then we got our Virgos. You may feel tired but not ready to give up. Support is available. Don't isolate yourself. Progress may be slow, but it is still progress. Then we got Libra. You may find yourself reflecting on the past while handling current responsibilities. Something may feel unclear. Observe before reacting. Scorpio. You are managing both authority and emotional depth. Staying balanced will be important. Avoid extremes. Stability comes from control with awareness. And then we got our Sagittarius. You may feel nostalgic or uncertain about your next step. Avoid rushing decisions. Clarity will come with time and reflection. Then we got our Capricorn. Minor challenges may arise, but your practical approach will help you manage them. Stay composed instead of reacting emotionally. Aquarius. You may feel stuck, but the solution is simpler than it seems. Overthinking is the real barrier. Take a clear decision. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. A new idea or opportunity may emerge, but it requires discipline. Balance excitement with consistency to make it work, guys. All right. That is your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. That is going to be for April 7th, 2026. And we like to do that to kind of help guide you along your path every day. That's why we do what we do. Before we move on and get into our conspiracy of the night, I just want to quickly give you guys a shout out. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being here and for watching us. Replay gang as well. I know not a lot of you guys are going to be sitting here for 2 hours listening to us, but you guys show us much love, and replay gang, same for you guys. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Please also don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can keep doing this for you guys, giving you this content. Obviously, after we finish, our podcast, we're gonna go live at the gym for you guys. I'll be on around like 11:30ish, and Jay is going to be on right after me around like 12:45ish. So we're trying to give you guys more and more content. Jay's going to go live with Chef with Jeff pretty soon. And like I said, we can do other content. We can do like call in content, and you guys can talk to us. So we want to do a lot of stuff for you guys, but we need your support. We need to know that you guys want this from us, and please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. We love you and we thank you. So let's get into it and get into our conspiracy of the night. I want to talk about the Philippines. Let's talk about it. Because we got a lot of islands on the Philippines, and there is one island in particular that I want to talk about today because there is a lot of spiritual kind of awareness around it. So it's supposed to be one of those islands that's just mysterious, uplifting, and powerful. So let's talk about Cebu. Cebu, the Cebu energy theory. The island that was never meant to be ordinary. So all right, let's take it to the Philippines. We got crystal blue water. We got ancient trade routes, a place where cultures collided long before the modern world even understood itself. And yeah, guys, let's talk about Cebu City, which is in the heart of the Philippines. Now, most people they see Cebu as paradise, beaches, tourism, island life, but some believe Cebu is something more. The crossroads of the world, guys. Long before colonization, the Philippines sat at a major intersection of ancient trade routes. Merchants from China, India, Arab regions, Malay kingdoms, they all passed through these islands. And Cebu, it was one of the key hubs. Now think about that. Different cultures, different knowledge systems, all converging in one place. Some believe this wasn't random. They believe Cebu was chosen. And that's a belief that ancient seafarers didn't just travel randomly. They followed stars, ocean currents, and some say energy lines across the earth, similar to what some call ley lines. The idea that certain locations hold stronger natural energy, and islands like Cebu, right in the middle of it, a natural meeting point, not just for trade, but also for knowledge. And let's take it a little deeper. Cebu is surrounded by water, and water plays a bigger role than people realize. Sound travels differently through it, energy moves differently through it. Some spiritual traditions believe oceans can amplify natural frequencies. They can carry vibrations, they can influence human emotion and clarity. So living near water, especially in places like Cebu, might naturally put people in a different state, more relaxed, more connected, and more aware. The people of Cebu, they're actually pretty powerful people, from what I understand. Cebuano culture is known for resilience, positivity, strong community, and deep spirituality. Even through colonization, war, and hardship, the energy of the people stayed strong. Some believe that's not just culture, they believe it's environmental, that the land itself influences the people. We got the hidden harmony theory also, and there's an angle to this conspiracy. Some believe places like Cebu act as natural balancing points on Earth, locations that help stabilize human energy, keep things grounded, keep people connected, not through technology, but through nature, through rhythm, through environment. Anyone who's been to Cebu or the Philippines in general often says the same thing. It just feels different, not just the scenery, the feeling, the energy, the pace. Some conspiracy thinkers say that's because places like Cebu exist slightly outside the chaos of modern systems, not fully disconnected, but not fully consumed either. And here's a little wild I guess twist to the story, you can say. Some theories suggest that in times of global instability, certain regions remain stable, not because of politics, but because of geography, culture, and natural resources. Places like the Philippines, especially islands like Cebu, are seen as self sustaining, community driven, and naturally abundant. So instead of collapse, they adapt. So yeah, when you connect everything, you get this. Cebu isn't just a location, it's a convergence point of history, culture, nature, and possibly energy. A place where people don't just survive, they stay grounded. They stay grounded to the Mother Earth. So the world moves fast, technology, stress, noise, but places like Cebu City remind you of something different, something more simpler, something real. And maybe that's the real conspiracy here, that in a world becoming more artificial, there are still places that keep you connected to nature, to the people, and to yourself. All right, guys, that is my conspiracy of the night, and that is about Cebu City, Philippines. Yeah, there's a lot of Jay. I'm sure you heard about that, right? All these like different energy convergence points. I heard like LA has one of them where it's just very positive energy that flows throughout some of these areas.
Yeah, it's the just how the world works, man. There's
Yeah,
different, latitude and longitude. So it's numbers.
right.
You just go to certain numbers, and then you'll notice the different things.
What's crazy, and most people don't realize, but like the ancient people, they used to map out the solar system. You know what I mean? Like on like land wherever they were, because before cities it was so dark that people literally, what can you do at nighttime? You're literally staring into the skies, and being bewildered by the beauty and the immenseness of it. And some people, they actually mapped out certain like points that are following. And so if you look at those points that are mapped out, you can tell like how the energy grids go. You got these smaller little kind of like less twinkling stars, and then you got these like big shining, like you can tell, full of energy stars. And I think that's kind of how you can tell too, because what's above is below. So you could definitely the mapping of the solar system is very similar to the energy grids on this planet as well. Very cool stuff.
Of course, it's very important. But they had to have advanced knowledge of a lot of that. That's why you know that.
Oh yeah, for sure. They did. I mean,
Very,
yeah, there
very
was.
important.
Yeah, at that time, we're not staring at our phones all day, and you know what I mean. We're not doing what we're doing now. We literally were having nothing but time on our hands to be able to contemplate life and Earth and everything else in it.
That's what I mean. But no, we had advanced technology too back then, bro. There's
100%.
no way in life that a lot of the things they knew, like man, it was crazy. Like just a lot of the numbers all match up. Numbers don't lie. That's why it's the best to deal with numbers, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. And that's one thing I really, this is all tying in together beautifully, because one thing I actually appreciated about Tupac and why I can truly say he's one of my favorite rappers. If you listen to some of his songs, he literally tells you about math and about numbers being like the ruling thing of it all. You know what I mean? Like talking about, it's a calculated step and some of the stuff. Like if you listen to the lyrics, he was very deep, a very deep rapper. Very, he had a lot of
I
knowledge that
I
most people
beg I
shouldn't.
beg to differ. I beg to differ. I love
Really?
Pac. Oh yeah, I love Pac.
You think he was a
But
simpleton?
no, he was an emotional rapper, meaning you could tell his emotion just by how he spoke. He didn't even have to
Definitely.
rhyme like if you want to talk deep, and this I used to listen to a lot of East Coast music, I'll go Nas.
Oh,
Nas could
that's
give you a whole story in a metaphor and just be like blow your fucking mind, be like, holy shit, that's what he oh my God. You have to listen to it like 3 times. Pac wasn't
yeah,
as deep, but he was very emotional. Like you could feel everything he said in his songs. It was awesome. That's
yeah,
why I
yeah,
like
yeah.
Pac because like you know when we get mad, sometimes we just want to just blah, and Pac will just He just put it all out there. No fucks given. And I
Right.
love that. You know what I mean? Like, shit, that's how to do it. It's fucking awesome. You know?
100.
So yeah. But if you want to go like real deep, we going Nas, bro.
Yeah.
we go Nas. He was a little more deeper than Pac. I'll give you that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
remember, they rapped on a couple of the same beats too, which is crazy.
Yep. Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I like both the versions. I heard both the Nas version and the Pac version. It's like, damn, man, this is crazy. You know, rapping on the
Yeah.
same beat. Like, man, that's crazy. Crazy.
Yep.
It's awesome, man.
Very awesome. All right. So yeah, guys, we are getting to the end of our show. My cat over here meowing at me. He's like, I'm ready to get fed, but still got to do what we got to do. And the one thing that we do before we leave is we give you our final words of wisdom. So Jay, what is your final words of wisdom for the Average Day Joes tonight?
I'm going with Nietzsche again. And this quote is just going to make sense because of everything we've talked about. Nietzsche. Without music, life would be a mistake. I'm going with that one because obviously there's such a deep and just crazy connection between music and like us, you know, human beings. We could hear certain, I remember I did a whole about the God frequency. Listening to certain music just takes you back to like a time machine, you know what I mean? And an instant song, you could just be like, oh my God, I remember exactly what I was doing at that moment in time and who I was with, the whole nine. It's like a damn time machine music. It's crazy how music works like that. And like, you know, like during the whole frequency thing, you could hear a certain song and your whole mood will uplift. And then if you hear some like dark songs, obviously that could change your mood to a whole nother way. But it's just crazy what music can do, you know, fundamentally for the human being. It's nuts, you know. There's times where I don't listen to music. This is true, you know what I mean? But a lot of the time when I want to get in a certain mood, I'll throw on a certain track and I'm like, whoa. It's crazy how it just can influence us like that. And it's, you know, that's why music is definitely a big part of us human beings. You know what I mean? It's awesome.
Exactly.
It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what I like the most about it, like I said, is the time machine part about it. I could hear a certain song and just be like, God damn, I remember exactly what I was doing at that moment when I heard that song, who I was with, and the whole nine. That is fascinating to me, how our mind could just, you hear a certain thing and you're like, oh shit. My mind works just like that too. It's crazy.
Yep. No, I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean. That's crazy. Like, think about that. That's nuts. You know?
It is.
It really is, man.
Yeah, you know, and just going off of what you're saying, Jay, without music, life would lose one of its deepest forms of expression. Music is more than sound. It's emotion, memory, and vibration all moving together. It can take you back to moments you thought were gone or push you forward into a new state of mind. It speaks when words can't. It can heal you, calm you, motivate you, or even help you release anger in a way that doesn't consume you. Music connects you to yourself and to something greater at the same time. It's energy you can feel, not just hear. Use it wisely, let it elevate you, not control you, and let it bring awareness, not distraction. And just to finish off with a spiritual quote for you guys, music is the language of the soul. What you listen to shapes what you feel, and what you feel shapes who you become. So yeah, guys, definitely if you guys want to, be positive in your lives and do things, positively, then music is a big part of, and what you listen to is a big part of everything in your life and what's going on in your life. So don't forget that. Don't forget that, Sean. So that is pretty much the finale of our show. But I'm going to give you guys a little bonus today because I know Jay feels the same way, but music is such a big part of our lives that just the subject in itself made me want to do a special bonus for you guys. And I'm going to play a song for you guys, a song that appreciates music and that you guys will appreciate with us. And I know exactly what song you probably, well, you'll know it as soon as I play it, Jay, but I know you know the song. So I'll try to see how long I want to go. Maybe I'll just play like a minute because we're going to get, it doesn't matter, but I'll play it for you guys. Check it out, y'all. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to share it. I just totally realized I didn't share it.
I was like, I'm here waiting, like anticipation, like.
And you know, the only way that I knew is because I looked back at the screen and I saw you looking hella bored, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot to then I
I'm
realized
literally waiting,
I forgot
anticipating what's he gonna play, man? Because I'm hoping it's a good song.
No, it is. It is. All right, let's play it, guys. Let's share the screen. And my apologies. Hang with us for 1 second. We usually don't do these kind of bonuses, but why not? You guys will appreciate it. So, fuck it.
That's my shit. I haven't heard that in years. Holy shit! What made you pick the Green-Eyed Monster, man? What made you pick that guy? What made you pick the E double? What made you pick him? That's crazy. I was expecting a Pac song, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But no, I love Eric Sermon, man. Eric Sermon, one of my favorites growing up, man. Because I don't even know how he was able to clear that sample, Marvin Gaye. That was tough.
Exactly.
That was hella cool. Like I don't even know how he cleared that, but that was a great song when he came out with that, man.
Oh, I know.
That was insane when I heard that. He was one of my favorite artists when I was a kid. Eric Sermon.
Oh yeah.
I bet you, do you know Eric Sermon? Do you listen to him or no?
Yeah, definitely. I heard it before. I mean, I don't like. I'm not like a religious follower of his.
Oh, so yeah, I was gonna ask you. So he was in a group before that. Do you know that group?
Oh shit. Nah, no, I don't know.
Real East Coast shit. EPMD.
EPMD. I never heard of that.
Eric and Parrish make dollars.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, so I used to listen to a lot of East Coast music, bro, and that was, I loved EPMD. But then Eric Sermon decided, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go do my own thing. That's why he said peace to Keith Murray. So yeah, man. I like that song a lot, man. I haven't heard that song in fucking years. Holy shit. That was a great song.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to So replay gang, if you didn't hear it, we did play, Eric Sermon. You're not gonna get to hear it because they're gonna copyright us for that song, most likely.
Just like
I'll have to trim that. I'll have to trim that section out. So, but yeah, we did play for you guys. See if you catch us live, you can hear that music. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Marvin Gaye part that you're gonna fucking copyright. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So it is what it is.
I don't know why they do that too, because on on TikTok and stuff, it's like it's funny because sometimes they'll let shit slide on there. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, on TikTok you can play any song you want. They don't care.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like. That's what I mean. They don't really say anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they just let it. You know
what I suspect it is because a lot of people they pay, I think, on YouTube to keep their music copyright, and I think that's why they have to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, we got a Chase 911 in the house saying, "Remember me, Chase 911."
Yo, what up, bro?
Cool. What's going down, Chase? So yeah, we are pretty much at the end of our show. So like always, let's have Jay close it out for us tonight.
Thank you so much for being here from every platform. Like C said, he'll be going live around 11:30. I'll be going live around 1 a.m. That's usually the times these days. That's cool, So thank you so much for being here. If you don't catch us later, you'll be able to replay gang it, watch it like that, or we got our podcast tomorrow at 8:30. Either one. So thank you for being here, and we'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow.